great way of putting it, throwing them in the deep end. I like the sound of that. Okay, so Delane, what is your contribution to this concert?
Ooh, it's the same question that you asked Mari, and you didn't really get much of a response.
No, I didn't, which is why I wanted to ask it again. She doesn't want to tell me.
So I'm going to sing my heart out. That's all I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
Continue, Dylan.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do the same.
Exactly. That's
absolutely.
You know, there's a big difference between singing your heart out and singing your heart out, you know?
You should be in school right now, so keep quiet.
We can't really give everything all away on the morning show, because then there'll be nothing left to really look forward to for the people.
Let me ask you this though, in a very subtle way of asking. Would it be your original music that you'd be singing?
Definitely.
And that goes for you too. I'm going to ask that same thing from you. What about you? Would you sing your original music?
We're doing a lot of covers.
Okay.
With a bit of twist. See, right? No.
See what I just did there? Totally diverted.
Sorry, continue.
Alright, so yeah.
We'll be performing our originals. Alien Accent has been known for their originals. It's a band that's been in existence even when I was little. So yes, we'll be performing.
Birendra, now I was actually asked on our Facebook page. We've got people send us. They wanted to ask you your initiative between the Birendra and Sarika Sirivadana campaign. The initiative, actually, that's what it's called. The Birendra and Sarika Sirivadana initiative. What was your initiative to start that initiative?
You asked me this before as well. What made you start the?
What really made you start? Because everyone tends to have a spark that really really hits home. What was that hit you?
Oh, okay. With the initiative, that's the trust fund. It was a way to get the message out across, you know, a wide base of people, as well as not taking up large amounts of time, which I don't have.
Yeah.
So it was a hybrid of effectiveness and time.
Okay.
So the initiative basically funds a bunch of other campaigns that we're running with it, being, you know, funding individual activists or individuals who want to take message out and need funding.
Right, so let me get this straight. You're actually starting this to actually open up to more.
Yeah, it's just to diversify.
Okay.
And this is the center of that diversification. So that is why we set up the trust fund.
Okay. For those of you actually watching right now, you've probably seen the commercials for this event, which is on November 8th, which is a song that's performed by your sister, I believe, called Here.
Yeah.
Tell me a bit about this, because did she write this song, or?
She wrote it and composed music for it.
And mind you, again, she's 11?
No, she wrote it when she was 10 and a half.
No, but she's really talented. She wrote it because when Uncle Aruna, his dad, showed me the song, and I was really surprised. I'm like, whoa, that's really deep. Yeah. Why would an 11-year-old write that song? Yeah. And no, she's just really talented, and she's just done an amazing job with that song.
Right. Yeah. I mean, everyone's been talking about it. I was speaking about it before as soon as I saw it. What really made you think, you know what, I'm going to let my sister handle this. She's going to make the commercial for this event?
It was
I'm guessing obviously it's a group effort, but
yeah, basically the song made the commercial. It wasn't the other way around. So since the lyrics worked perfectly well for the cause and everything, we thought we'll make this song, you know, the theme song for the cause, as well as putting it out there so that when you hear it, you'd associate it with BSSI and abuse against women.
Okay.
Because the lyrics would, you know, get people to they'd associate it to the hardship of a woman who has been limited by abuse.
Right.
Which is why it was used for the commercial.
Okay. On that note, I will get into more detail about that. But do visit our Facebook page on www.facebook.com/Good Morning Sri Lanka. We'll be right back after this commercial break. And we're back on Good Morning Sri Lanka. It seems like you guys are having a great conversation here while I'm.
What did you have for breakfast?
What did I have for breakfast?
Yeah. It's a very bright,
funny as you may ask, I woke up late today.
Really? What time? Be specific.
Well, 4 o'clock actually. That's late for me because I tend to come here. So
okay.
I kind of skipped. This is not a very healthy thing to do, but I kind of skip. Would you stop? You do this every single time you come here. You ask me questions and I'm the interviewed person on the show. Stop.
I shall.
You should actually let her take over. You guys should probably exchange seats.
Oh yeah, we should. Yeah, we should.
Totally.
Alright, in case you just tuned in, you're probably wondering what's going on. We're here to speak about an initiative that was organized by Virendra Srivardhana. It is called Real Men Don't Abuse, which is an event also happening on November 8th at the Bishop's College Auditorium. And we have in the studio, we have Umaria, Virendra, and Delane. Welcome back to the show. So I was going to get into Virendra about how supportive your parents have been with this, balancing your schoolwork and also balancing your social work here.
Yeah, they were crucial to getting this off the ground and keeping it in there, because without what they're doing, without firstly all the people they know who I can ask for help,
right,
and secondly for getting me to places on time, because I'm not the most punctual person.
Wait, hold on. Now, before you go any further, you're the one who said punctual just now.
I'm just saying, Sri Lankans tend to be that they're really bad with punctuality.
Yeah, where do you come from?
That is actually kind of true. I've kind of noticed.
Yeah, but it's true.
Yeah. You should be proud of that.
Yeah.
We're Sri Lankans and this is what we do.
We're never on time.
Alright, you were saying, yes.
So, without all their input, this would never have happened. So,
Right.
I owe it to them for helping me get this off the ground and, being there every step of the way,
Okay.
from helping me organize rehearsals to sponsors to everything.
Okay.
They were there telling me what to do, advising me, staying up nights, helping me draft letters and stuff. So it was really a massive effort on their part as well.
Right. So now again, I don't know if I'm exaggerating this too much, but you're 15 years old. Like when you just mentioned, writing letters to people, your parents obviously help you out. This is obviously something new to you because you're still in the 8th grade, 9th grade, right?
If you figure it out, I didn't fail. So being 15 and being in 9th grade is impossible.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's my first year of A levels.
Okay. Right.
So letters aren't that new to me, but it's kind of foreign because I don't write letters.
Yeah.
Except to Santa Claus.
Okay.
So
what do you want for Christmas? What do you want for Christmas? Just around next.
Actually, yeah, I want to know too.
This is the point where you could say something that's actually for your cause.
And then your parents will get it for you.
Okay, how about a private jet to fly me to these meetings in Geneva and then a yacht to host.
You have meetings in Geneva already?
No, I don't. I'm just saying.
Alright, you also spent time in Mullaitivu.
Yep.
Can you tell me a bit about that experience?
Oh, that came out of something I had to do, which was work experience. It's something school mandates. 10 days, go work somewhere. So hospital, insurance company, law firm, wherever you want.
Yeah.
So I thought, I've had enough sitting down and writing stuff and doing the academic thing. So I thought maybe go out and do something fun and constructive as well.
Right.
So I asked my dad whether he can get me, if he can get me to somewhere out of Colombo where I can do construction or something like that. And he came back to me and he said, there's this, you can go and work with the army, you can be temporarily attached to them, building houses for to aid the rehabilitation effort in the north. And that is what I did.
Right.
And a lot of, it had quite a bit to do with the initiative as well, because walking around that village, the path that was built, there were all these young girls who could have been doing so much with their lives, instead just taking care of 2 or 3 little kids, teaching them, and acting as assistant teachers at the Montessori there. And they were completely stagnated because traditionally they couldn't go out and learn, they couldn't go out and work. So they were relegated to teaching little kids and taking care of them basically. And what motivated me was their resilience. They didn't complain, and they didn't, they didn't just sit around there. They were trying to make something out of their lives. Even, they were basically learning off the books they had and teaching it to those kids.
Yeah.
So indirectly they were learning as well, which is something that really struck me at that time.
Right. Sounds to me, Birendra, that you're very involved when it comes to a lot of causes here in Sri Lanka. But again, getting back to what we're involved in, speaking about, is violence against women. Why did you want to start off your campaign with this? Why did you want to start off with this
Why abuse against women?
Why abuse against women? Simply because it's on what, from last interview, if you tuned in, you might have heard what Dr. Mehta put as a problem of epidemic proportions, which means that if I get this right, over 30% of first rapes are committed by kids my age, 15 to 19,
right,
and the rest of it is by people from, the majority of it is between 20 and 29, and still nobody talks about it. And we are not, Sri Lanka is not up there on, in the top of, the countries that have the most abuse, but it is a major problem. It's moderately high in Asia. So I thought, if people talk about it, it might cause movement, and movement would cause a change. We've seen it, in the Middle East, where they had a problem with the dictatorship, and somebody decided to social network, and that turned into mass rallies, and that changed their system of governance. And in the US as well, I used this last time, racism, it wasn't spoken about. Someone decided to speak up against it, and now a lot has changed in terms of moving towards racial equality in the States. So that is why abuse against women, and that is how I wanted to start it out.